Greedland is out on console, but is it any fun? Turn the volume up, let's talk about it. Ah, yes. Greedland. Did you want some slop? This game is... there's a bit of slop here, but it's like dopamine-ridden ADHD slop. If you have ADHD, oh boy, maybe avoid this game, because they've like curated this to be perfect to just give you those dopamine feeds. Just slow drip that dopamine into your brain. Almost to perfection. It's a little bit scary. What is the game? It's a top-down, twin-stick shooter, roguelike, with survival elements. We kind of play these games on mobile, I'm assuming, when you're bored. I mean, these kind of games helped me survive Night Shift, more than 10 years ago. And it's just, you kill something. It's just like a lot of enemies come at you. You kill something, they drop some sort of orb. Those orbs help you level up. You get more powers, and then you become this bullshit god that just kills everything. That's effectively the game in a crux. We've all played different versions of it. I think Vampire Survivors is probably the best version of it in its sense. There isn't a hell of a lot of story here. I just know that they're going to this planet called Greedland, and you need to do certain little objectives within the mission that you're given, and then go from there. Where it does differentiate from a lot of those games, especially the ones that you played on mobile, is it's not endless waves. There is an endless version, but there is some sort of mission objective that you need to obtain. It could be that you need to kill 10,000 of these bug alien things that you see on screen now. So a landing party could get in. It could be that you need to search out and find some eggs and kill them. It could be that you need to study certain artifacts or anything in the map. But they're all pretty simple. It's usually just you need to go somewhere, complete a very small objective, and then keep going around. And it also has the very similar format as it does with a lot of these other versions of games. Like every 5 minutes, there's a boss that comes at you or a kind of a big wave. Where you kind of need to prep up for that by leveling up and upgrading your gear. That's the thing, upgrading the gear here. Probably the biggest difference between this and a lot of games in its mark, because it does have a $20 price tag, it doesn't come with a lot of microtransactions. So you do upgrade everything quite quickly. It isn't like a massive grind like it is on mobile. There isn't like some weird energy thing that you need to deal with to go into missions. You can just dive straight in, kill a bunch of things, and then, go out with some loot and then upgrade all of your features. The upgrading features seems a lot. There is a bit of a slowdown effect with it. You need to complete missions to be able to unlock ranks, and then those ranks will unlock more upgrades that you can go through. But for the most part, it's pretty self-explanatory. I would say the menu system could do with a little bit of work of explanations of how to do things. Some things are hidden in certain buttons that it's not really sure that you can do it. Like, for instance, you can go in with a certain amount of mods, and you have a limit of what you can take in. I thought that was the limit, and that was it. You could just go in with 40 different mods upgraded. But turns out you can do more than that. You can unlock more mods to be able to take in, or more leveled up mods to be able to take in. But that button was like hidden under Y, and it wasn't really explained. It wasn't until I just accidentally hit it. I was like, oh, what's this? I can achieve more here, and it just doesn't go through at the start, like how to really upgrade things, or why you're upgrading them, or the different versions of weapons, and why one might be better than the other, or what they exactly do. So there is a bit of like trial by combat. You kind of go in with something and see if it works with your playstyle. And some of the missions can be quite different too, that you go in to be able to rank up. It's not the objective of what you're doing on that specific mission is very different to the mission objectives that you get. Think of missions like challenges. It could be like, there's a sphere that goes around you. You need that to do like 10,000 damage. So maybe in that run, you might upgrade that a little bit more than you would have normally. So every game can be like slightly different just as you try to achieve the challenges, so you can rank up, so you can get more stuff. And then with that more stuff, you can do harder games to get more stuff that then you can do harder games and missions into. This is what I'm saying. It puts you on the ADHD dopamine drip, and it hits it perfectly. Each mission is like 15-20 minutes. You kill like 10,000 things if you're successful. I've only died once, and I've got a fair way through now. And for the most part, it's quite fun, but I can see how people definitely like switch their brains off and get a bit trapped in this game. I have to force myself after every mission to just get up and maybe go do a chore around the house or something, because this is the type of game for me with ADHD that will worry me. That I can 3 hours can disappear playing this game. So I was like, no, get up, go do something quickly, and then come back to it. Is it super fun? Yeah, I guess if you really like these games, they can be. I find it good for if I've got 15-20 minutes before something's that I need to do. I could see myself going back to this game. Like, oh yeah, my wife is getting ready. She's going to be 20 minutes. I'm already ready to go. I know I'll whack up Greedland, switch my brain off, get that slop into me. Just get that slop into me. The other thing they do quite well, dopamine-wise, is there's 100 achievements to unlock on Xbox, and if you grind Xbox, you get that sense of achievement. It's kind of like every mission you'll get like one, and you're like, oh, well, if I just... I'm so close to this one, I might as well just do another game. Like, it really does hook you in. For a game that doesn't have microtransactions, it's like a psychiatrist has got together to make a game just to get you, like, hooked into it. But it's fun. Like, it is fun to a degree. Like, especially, like, there's no real big stakes. There's no, like, battle pass. There's no ridiculous system. Once you get used to the way that you upgrade everything, then you kind of like, oh, let's see what this does in a battle. And it does kind of get you into it a little bit. You don't have to think too hard. You just got to look at what's happening on the screen and try to avoid little things using some of the moves that you have and just really shooting. There is an AI version where, like, your guy will auto-shoot and move. I don't understand why you'd want to do that, but it's there. I didn't try it. I didn't see if it was any good, and to be honest, it's not really my thing. But it's there if you kind of wanted it, I guess, if you were watching something on an iPad and wanted to have that playing in the background. Seems a little bit weird and redundant, but I guess, yep, different strokes for different folks, right? But yeah, the manual version that I played was pretty fun, and like I said, I just, yeah, had a good time in it with it. Is it breaking any records or anything like that? No. I would say the one thing is, if you've played a game like this recently, you probably won't love this game. It's not really going to differentiate itself from the market in this space of these roguelike, survival twin stick shooter games. But because I haven't played one in quite a while, and my brain was like, oh yeah, I know what this is. I kind of enjoyed it a little bit, but I just once again, I really want to reiterate that might not be your experience with this game, just especially if you played something like this very recently. I think you'd just kind of get a bit bored from it. And you need to be in the right headspace for it. Like, it's really good in the morning if I wake up and my wife hasn't got out of bed yet, for instance, and I know she'll get up in about half an hour. It's perfect to just go bang, bang, 2 games. I've got a coffee. I'm not really caring, and, on a weekend, and then, I can start my day after that. So there's sometimes that this game could be quite good, but I couldn't see me playing it all day. I had to for the review, and there were bits and bobs where I was like, oh, I need to get to this next stage. But I think, like, to get you that initially hooked, there's 3 different maps. There's a whole suits of different armors and weapons and mods to try to. So there's a lot of game actually in here for the $20 that you pay. They haven't paid us to say this at this channel. Obviously, like, look how many subscribers we have. I think it's like 188 or something. No one even knows we exist, let alone I'm surprised that you even have found this video. So don't think this is paid in any way, shape, or form. It's just, if you want some slop and you don't want to care and you want to switch your brain off, then yeah, fuck it. Greedland, like, the name itself is slop, right? Like, it gets you in that way. So fuck it, just dive in and give it a whirl. But like I said, if you played anything like this recently, maybe you can skip this one. It's probably not needed. That is the whole video. So if you did like it and made it this far and you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, because that really does help us out motivation-wise. If it just goes up 1 or 2 a day, that really brings us back to the table. And we've got a lot of cool stuff coming out down the road. We cover gaming news. We do game reviews. Next will be System Shock 2. The remaster, I'll have that up tomorrow. So yeah, we'll see how that looks like. Comment down below. Yep, Slop Greedland. Have you played this before? I think it's been out on PC for a little while, but I wanted to kind of update it just because, yeah, you know what, I thought I'd give it a whirl on the channel, and there wasn't much going on that day news-wise, so I was like, fuck it, let's dive in and give it a whirl. Like this video if you made it this far and you do like it, just because then it helps the algorithm give this to someone else, and then they might like it, and then they'll algorithm, and then the algorithm pushes it to more people, and it's all about the algorithm, because that's what we're chasing on YouTube. It's just, we're at the whims of the algorithms, and that's our whole thing. But yeah, I'm going to cut this up, edit this up, and I'm going to be out of here. But I'm Brenton, this is RetalinLive, and I'm done with this video, so I'm out of here. Bye.